Hello, you guys. Welcome to Rebuilding and Recovery. My name is Tracy. If you are new here, I am a recovering heroin addict and a master's level therapist. And Rebuilding and Recovery is where I share my recovery stories and tips in order to help you build a happy, successful life after addiction. You guys can join me on my other social media platforms. I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Patreon, all the things. You can also find more information about myself and my story down below the video. Today's video is really important, you guys. I feel like I say that every time, but it really is. Because today I want to address something that is holding a lot of people back from hitting their goals and reaching the life that they want in recovery. I see so many people struggling in their recovery, and I used to be one of them, struggling to find a good job, to build the life that they want, to hit the goals that they have for themselves. And I also see so many people in recovery settling for a subpar life, settling for a life that is not what they want, and settling for a life that is less than what they deserve. And they're settling for the same reason that I used to struggle with, because we get stuck in this trap of thinking that this is all that we can have. This is all that we deserve because of our past, or this is all that we can have because of our past. And I am sick of it. Sick of it. We're done being held back from our past. This is 2022, you guys. We don't have to be held back by our past anymore, and I'm going to show you why. So today in this video, we're going to be talking about what it is that is holding you back from reaching those goals and reaching the life that you truly want. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my early recovery. I have been in recovery from IV heroin addiction for going on 9 years now. But things were not always the way that they are for me right now. When I first got out of prison in 2014, I came out to nothing. And at that time in my recovery, I struggled very much with embarrassment. I was very embarrassed of my past. I tried very hard to hide it. I didn't want anybody to bring it up. I prayed that nobody would know. And basically, I just felt like I was less than my peers. I looked around at everybody that I went to school with and saw, like, okay, look at this big fancy house that they have, and I'm living in my crappy little duplex where my neighbor throws dog poop on my porch. They have these great jobs and these great cars and families, and I don't have anything. I don't have any of that. Here I am waitressing at the truck stop and living in my crappy apartment and not knowing how I'm going to feed my child this week. Not to mention that if you have been in addiction or if you have been in the criminal justice system, then you know that you face a lot of degradation. I'm not 100% sure that that's a word, but you are frequently degraded in those environments. You know, when you're incarcerated, you are basically treated like an animal. You're locked in a cage. People treat you as less than human. And even just being an addict and functioning on a day-to-day basis out in society, you can tell that people just kind of talk down to you when they know that you're an addict, as opposed to if you're like a respected, degreed person, people have more respect. They're more lenient for you. Just their everyday voices and tone when they speak to you are nicer and more respectful. So all of that combined left me in early recovery feeling really embarrassed, degraded, less than. And I remember I wanted so badly to just be normal, to just be like everybody else. I wanted respect and I wanted success. I wanted to show everyone that I was more than just an addict. Hell, I wanted to show myself that I was more than just an addict, because I think I wasn't really sure myself. And I wanted to be proud of myself. I wanted a job that I could say, yeah, I do this for a living and I am proud of that. I wanted a car that I could be proud of instead of my 98 Toyota Camry that I couldn't drive more than 35 miles an hour because it wouldn't shift into fourth gear. And I think that that is what most people want in recovery. I think most people just want to feel respected. We want to be treated like a respectable human and not like a piece of turd anymore. And the sad thing is that I think most people don't get it. Instead, they live their entire lives with that job that they're embarrassed of, or that car that they're embarrassed of, and that feeling of worthlessness in their soul. And it's very, very easy to come up with reasons or excuses as to why we get stuck in that phase. Yes, society makes it extra hard for us to build as felons and addicts. It puts a lot of limitations in our way. We put limitations on ourselves. Maybe we blame it on our family or the stuff that we've been through or the people who influence us. But honestly, none of those are truly what is holding us back. None of those are truly what is keeping you from the life that you want. What is really holding you back is simply the belief that you can't have it or that you don't deserve it. How many of you have ever thought to yourself, I will never have a job like that because of my background. I'll never have a house like that. Maybe I don't deserve good things. Maybe I've done too much wrong in my life and I don't deserve to be happy. Or I wanted to do this, but I can't now because of my background or my criminal history. We are done with that. These beliefs and these feelings that we have seep into our bones and they seep out into everything that we do. And they are what is keeping us stuck. If we believe that we will never be successful, then we will never be successful. If we believe that we will never have that kind of house, then we will never have that kind of house. Our minds are powerful things. And the most important thing that you can do for your future is to believe that you have one. And I know that's easy for me to say now because you guys, 10 years ago, I was living in a cellar. I was living in somebody's cellar with spite camel cricket, the spider cricket combination that are big and they jump crazy fast. You can't even kill them. I don't really like killing bugs, but I couldn't if I wanted to because they jump somewhere so fast, you don't know where. They're awful, awful creatures. I was living in a cellar with those things because I was on the run from arrest warrants. I had been to prison. I had multiple felonies on my record. And now look at where I am today. Like I just graduated with my master's degree. I'm a therapist. Own my own home. I take care of my children. We go on vacations. I live the life that I always wanted. And I can honestly say 100% that my past and my background does not limit me or hold me back in any way anymore. And it does not define me. And it does not define you either. Because give me one good reason why you can't make that transformation also. Give me one good reason why you can't have anything that you damn well want. You can have success. You can have happiness. You can have long-term recovery, but you've got to believe that you can. You've got to believe that it is possible for you. Now, that mindset is something that comes over time. I definitely didn't start out fresh out of prison saying, oh yeah, I'm not really worried about it. A few years from now, I'm going to be very successful. Not worried at all. No, when I didn't have a job for 6 months, I panicked. I fell into a hole of I'm doomed. This is the life that I'm going to live forever. And I did not believe that I would be here one day. But I'm going to give you a few tips to help get your mind in growth mindset, to help get your mind to start believing that you can have this. Okay, number one, set yourself up for success. You've heard the term, you're setting yourself up for failure. Well, we are going to set ourselves up for success. In fact, we're going to purposely create success because, my friend, success is addicting. It really is. And once you get a taste of it, you're going to want to keep coming back for more. And it doesn't take much. It just takes accomplishing some small goals for you to start getting that sense of feeling good and feeling capable and for you to start knowing what's up. So identify right now, get a piece of paper, write down 3 goals for yourself, 3 small goals that you can accomplish this week. Things that you have been wanting to do, things that might better your body or your mind. Maybe you have been wanting to finish a book. Maybe you want to exercise every day this week. Maybe you want to go camping this weekend. Maybe there is something you would like to learn about. You can take one of those like free or $2 courses on the Udemy website and get a certificate. Create 3 small goals for yourself that you can accomplish by the end of the week. Smash those goals and then go bigger. Smash those and then go bigger. Number 2, self-growth every day. If you expect to see outward success of jobs and money and homes, you have to work on yourself on the inside as well. It's a package deal. I do things every day that help me facilitate my self growth. Journal, exercise, work out, do things every day that help you grow physically, mentally, spiritually. Number 3, start doing things that you're passionate about. If you love being outdoors or camping or meditating, do those things. If you want to learn about something new that you've always been interested in, pick up a book on that topic, take a class to find your passion and get that sparked inside of you. Number 4, affirmations. I know that it's cliche or you feel silly talking to yourself in the mirror or whatever, but it's been scientifically proven that the way that you speak to yourself makes actual chemical changes in the brain. Speaking to yourself positively works to help make you a more positive person. And like I said, if you start the day saying, I'm going to have a bad day, I'm not going to be successful, then you won't be. Number 5, make yourself a vision board. I love vision boards. I have a huge one in my room. A vision board, basically, you just get like a poster board, a piece of cardboard, cut out photos and words that represent the life that you hope to have in the future. So you basically have this big collage representing the life that you want in the future. You put that vision board somewhere where you can see it on a regular basis. When you're struggling, you look at it. Every morning, I look at my vision board and I just take a minute to feel what it's going to feel like when I reach those goals. It just helps you to remember your why when you're struggling and stay focused on your goals and manifest those for yourself as well. And number 6, I did just open up a brand new challenge that I created specifically to help people over this hurdle and to help people shift their mindset. It is called the 5-Day Comeback Challenge. It is to help you kickstart your road to success after addiction and shift your mind into a growth mindset. So I will leave the link for that below this video. I know that you guys can achieve these goals. I know that you can reach the life that you've always wanted. If I can do it, you can too. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. My uploading schedule is every Saturday. However, I have been releasing some videos in between. So if you hit the bell notification, you will get notified every time I put a video out. I know I do have some extras planned for this coming week. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Saturday.